How's it hanging, dudes? My name is Sean and welcome to another Cyberpunk Ultimate Cyberware Guide. These videos are short and to the point, designed to give you guys a quick overview of a handful of cyberware for each video. We cover fashion wear, Neuralwear, and other body enhancements for each upload, and I think we have a good group for our second guide. So all the information we have today is based off the Cyberpunk 2020 sourcebook, and some augmentations we will cover will probably not make it into 2077 or will be changed, and other things probably will be added. So just keep that in mind as we go forward. So anyways, let's go, dudes. Okay, so I have a video explaining these three groups in depth, but just for context, I should say that those who aren't aware of what Neuralwear is, it's a class of cyberware processors that are critical for linking cybernetics to the central nervous system, and is usually in the form of a tiny co-processing chip or nerve amplifiers that increase existing abilities of some sort. And the reason why I bring that up is because the first one up on our list today is two Neuralwear augmentations. We have those to discuss, and these are like interface plugs, which allow for direct connection to smart guns and other smart weapons. This is essential because it leads into Smart Gun Link, which is additionally a boost for your various shooter stats. So many of these augmentations are to be used in tandem with one another, and often will create various counterparts, thus increasing your overall skill and damage output. The nuances of the pen and paper system will completely be changed and adapted to the console version, and will obviously have huge changes and add many functions that should be combined to increase these skills. You should watch out for this theme in 2077 and be careful not to clog up your Neuralwear processor with a bunch of useless augmentations when you could be coupling them together to get a better output of your choosing. Next up on the list is fashion wear. Its name is self-explanatory. And today we have nails that light up and change pattern, otherwise known as turning on or showing off your nails. And we know you can play as a girl or a boy in the new Cyberpunk 2077 game that's going to be launched hopefully 2019, probably 2020. Different subject for different video. But being as you can be a boy or a girl, stuff like having your nails is a very cool thing, and it also really allows to add like in-depth character customization, making them feel unique to the player. But it also plays like a minor role in the social hierarchy of Cyberpunk world, right? If you have the eddies to blow on nails, then you have the eddies for other stuff, and that means that your status on the streets of Night City is higher than others, and those other people do take notice. And on top of this, we even have light tattoos. Pick a tat and watch it glow. Pick the color of the glow. This does all the aforementioned things, but adds a certain level of badassness to your overall look. Those tats may not only have, doesn't only say that I have the eddies to blow, but I'm also a badass enough to wear what I feel on my skin in front of everyone. I have nothing to hide. This is how you flex in the dark future. You gotta have the tech and fashion. It's as simple as that. Finally, we have some awesome body enhancement augmentations for you dudes today. So, vampires, right? Yeah? Huh? Okay, well, yeah, we have Fangs, or as they are commonly known in the dark future, a simple implanted vampire. That's what it means. They're simply implanted vampires. Vampire implants are obviously installed orally and come in a variety of forms. For example, you have the basic implanted fangs or vampires that deal extra damage. We have the poisonous vampires that poison the target if bitten. We have retractable vampires which help conceal these implants. And finally, the spitting cobra vampire, which spits various chemicals up to 6 feet. And I know it sounds vampires, it's just a slang word for fangs, right? And when you have vampires implanted, you do have, a whole new host of, I guess, doors open to you, right? So this could come in handy, like, even if it does seem like an odd augmentation. Imagine if you were bound and gagged, right? That would come in handy, right? Yeah? So imagine if you were, laying in bed late at night, halfway asleep, and maybe someone starts breaking into your apartment, and you can't get to your gun in time before they barge in. That's okay, because you have poison that spits up to 6 feet away, giving you ample time to act accordingly. Maybe it stuns them, maybe it has, something to do like that. if you think for just a second, little things like this are a beautiful touch that adds so much to it. And I don't know if these things will be, Vampire Fangs will be in Cyberpunk 2077, but that would be awesome. Imagine if you can, you know, just walk up to somebody and just sink your fangs right into them, you know, and then rip off a piece. That'd be just, it's crazy, you know what I mean? Just to, oh, I like it. I do like it a lot. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool to think about that kind of stuff. Alright, well, boom, there we go. We're done. You know, we took a good chunk out of the source list, I think, and I hope my content is getting a little bit better for you guys. And if you think I did do a good job and want more Cyberpunk content, then make sure you like and subscribe to help the channel grow. I do appreciate it. I'm trying to get better every day. And on a side note, I do know that the gear and Bioware implant aspect, you know, is in the game of Cyberpunk 2020, the pen and paper, but to add those two groups, which are kind of umbrellaed underneath those three that we talk about, seems to be a little bit much right now. And I will separate those two groups, and we'll tackle them later in a different set of videos at a later date. But once we do get through all of this, I'd like to see which augmentations work best with one another, especially with the Neuralwear chips and stuff like that. Unfortunately, we have to educate ourselves on the numerous and seemingly endless options first, you know what I mean? Like, there's so much here, dude, so much. And if you have ever just wanted to deep fry your own Oreos, then make sure you like and subscribe, and until next time, piss off.
2 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe, and I get more ass than a toilet seat. 3 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I met a bad bitch last night in the D. Let me tell you how I made her leave with me. Conversation and Hennessy. I've been to the motherfucking mountaintop.